Grace and peace, everyone. This is Coach Malik, and today's topic is, why does it feel so lonely in recovery? And the 3 reasons why this is normal. By the way, I'm author of Overcoming Addiction Through Grace. I'm founder of Amazing Grace Recovery. Number 1, one of the reasons that you're lonely is because you're now losing friends. You're starting to have a new set of friends in your life, old friends. Now that you're not doing what you used to do, you're not having the get-togethers over your house, providing the alcohol or the weed or whatever your drug of choice was. You're not going out gambling with them. You're not going to the casinos. You're not talking about gambling anymore. That's a big change. And that can feel lonely because now you feel like you don't have anyone that can relate to you. You don't have anyone, the people that you used to talk to for hours about these things on a daily basis. Now it seems like, who do I have to talk to? So that transition is very tough. And this is a perfect time for you to start looking for support groups. This is where meetings come into play. Going to meetings of people who are dealing with what you're dealing with. This is a good time to contact a therapist and start talking about what you're feeling. This is a good time. For me, what I did was started seeking God on a deep level. As praying a lot, praying for healing, asking God to help me, to show me what I need to be doing. I started reading the Bible, reading scriptures that were dealing with loneliness, and come to find out that I'm never lonely. I'm never alone. But see, there's a difference between being lonely and being alone. So, and the thing about it is, in recovery, you can be around a lot of people and you can still feel alone. That's why this is an inside job, because we have to figure out, you have to figure out what's going on the inside of you to make you feel lonely, to fill that void. And you have been so used to filling that void with, whether it was alcohol, drugs, gambling, whatever it was. And now that that's gone, you're looking for something to replace that void. And that's why the loneliness is there. Other thing, if you're anything like me, codependency was a big part of my loneliness. So I felt like I always needed to be around someone. So if you're somebody that you know that you always had a girlfriend, a boyfriend, and you always spent that time with them, and now that you have made this decision to put your recovery first, and you know that the people that you were hanging around with, or those people that we're talking about, you know that they're not on the road that you are, and you have to cut them off, there's going to be a loneliness about that. You're going to feel a void because now you're not around those people. But this is actually where you want to be, because now it forces you to start looking on the inside and start asking yourself some serious questions about, who am I? What do I like doing? Because a lot of times when we're so far in our addiction and doing the same thing over and over again, we start losing who we are. So this is a good time for you to start journaling about your feelings. Is a good time for you to get in touch with the true root of the problem, what's going on the inside that kept you in your addiction so long. Another reason you are going to feel lonely is because of your social circles. They're now changing. The people that you used to be around, you're no longer around them anymore. And it could be a grieving process with that, because you feel like you're losing friends. And for me, it was a lot of friends that I've known for years, some 30 plus years. But when I started this journey of recovery, see, everyone can't go with you, and that's okay. It's not that you have anything against them. It's just that you're going in different paths, and that's how life goes sometimes. And it's not to say that you can never connect with them again, but in this critical time right now where you're in, you have to cut them off. You have to change your social circles, because if you continue to be around those same people doing the same thing, that you're gonna do it as well. There's a saying that says, if you continue to go to the barbershop, you're gonna eventually get a cut. Number 2 is changing your environment. And that's exactly where you start building your new family. You start joining your new support groups. See, a lot of times we stay stuck because it's awkward coming into a room or coming into support groups with people we don't know, with unfamiliar territory. And then the fear of the unknown kicks in. So we would rather, a lot of times, we rather stay in somewhere that's comfortable, even though you know it's causing you destruction. You would rather be in some place comfortable than going to a place that's going to challenge you, that's awkward, that's going to feel uncomfortable. But with all of that, that's going to help you grow. And those are the people you need to be around. Yes, in the beginning, you're going to feel like you don't have anything in common with them. But if you go through that part of it and remove your emotions and start learning how to be comfortable in being uncomfortable, because that's what growth is. Growth will not happen without pain, without challenges, without being uncomfortable. That's where your growth lies. So once we start changing our perspective, changing our circle, getting around those who are like-minded, who are doing the things that we need to do to stay clean, to stay sober, then we will start to see the growth. So that's going to feel lonely, because it may take you a while to feel like you're a part of that group. It may take you a while to be honest to a therapist, to a sponsor, to your coach, to your pastor, to a psychiatrist, going to meetings and sharing your emotions, sharing your story. That may feel alone. That may feel lonely at first, but you're not alone, because those same people that you're going to surround yourself with, these are people that have either been through it themselves and they going to immediately have a bond with you, or it's going to be professionals that have heard your story and you're sitting there thinking that you're so special that no one understands me. And that brings up number 3, that no one is cheering for you in this. And when I started to realize that, that changed my life, that changed my perspective. Because if you think that because you've decided to do something good for yourself, that's going to in turn be good for your family, it's going to be good for your health, it's going to be good for your finances. If you think that just because you've made that decision that people are going to be cheering you on and giving you a round of applause, you are mistaken. Because the way they're looking at it is that you're an adult, that this is nothing to celebrate. You're doing what adults should be doing. So early on, I want you to understand that, so you don't fall into that place where you get discouraged because you're not getting the support or the cheers or the applause or, pats on the back that you think you deserve. That's another reason why it's good to be around those who have been through this, because they will be the ones, your new family will be the ones that will encourage you, that will pray for you, that will give you that pat on the back, that will give you the words that you need to hear at that time. Your family, your friends, people you've known all your life may not even give you an applause, may not even say, hey, you're doing a good job. Because if they don't understand addiction and they don't understand the mental part of this, as well as the physical and spiritual part of this, then they're looking at it as you could have stopped if you wanted to. So, yes, there's going to be times that you're going to be lonely, but I encourage you to press through that. I encourage you to take these suggestions, change your environment, get around people that are either in recovery like you or that have experience and knowledge about the recovery process, so you can start preparing yourself for this loneliness that you may encounter. You can prepare yourself for the things that are to come. And also having that perspective, knowing that you have to be your biggest cheerleader. And that's where faith comes in. So I strongly encourage you, if you don't have a relationship with God, if you're even open to it, I encourage you, just start talking to God. It doesn't have to be all these eloquent prayers or it could be as simple as, God, help me, be with me. See, God has thousands of promises that he promises us, and he's not a man that he should lie. So his promises will come true in your life. So if you are right now at a place where you're feeling lonely, first of all, I want you to know that that's perfectly normal. When we're giving up something, when we're trying to change our life in recovery. And number two, I want you to know that it's not going to last forever. That if you do take suggestions, if you do get through that uncomfortable stage, that lonely part of it, and you press through and you meet new people and you continue to strive to do everything you can in recovery to heal, to get tools, to understand the disease of addiction, then you will notice that you will start feeling content. You'll get a peace that comes to you, and you will be able to have a new family, and you will not be feeling that loneliness anymore. So if any of this resonates with you, what I want you to do right now, first of all, I want you to go to the Freedom from Addiction Facebook group. I want you to become a member of that. I'm going to leave the link in the description. Or if you want a one-on-one strategy call where we just talk about where you are, we can talk about the loneliness that you may be feeling, and we can customize a plan with you moving forward in this. So we could talk about things that you need to be on the lookout for in this journey. I want you to go to the link. I'm offering a free coaching call for strategy and just to get a better idea of where you are in this process. And anyone else, if you have any topics you want me to discuss in future videos, drop it in the comment section. I look forward to hearing from you. God bless.